everybody, welcome to Katie in the Morning. I'm Katie Page, Director of Member Relations at the National Association of Healthcare Assistants. Welcome to Tuesday. In my yesteryears, I would have said welcome to Booze Day Tuesday, but that's 4 years in the past, so we're gonna skip that welcome. Every week I look on our social media pages and try to find some different questions. I ask people to send me questions or stories that they would like me to share. And the one I found for you guys today is a little bit humorous. Just because I'm the type of person that likes to accept a challenge. So this one came from Wanda from North Carolina, and her post said, "Okay, CNAs, I have a question. Ever had a patient on your hall and was always cursing out people? You just keep hoping that you never have to work with this resident, and then bam, you got him. And she's making both of your shifts a living you know what. Please tell me how in the ham sandwich do you handle such a horrible, horrible person? And she is in her right mind." Well, Wanda, like I said, I like to accept a challenge. So those residents that are really kind of hard to deal with and very specific about their cares and you can never do anything right, those are the ones that I kind of target. Those and the ones with behavioral problems, the outbursts and the resisting care and that sort of thing. I try to find ways to work around them, drop by a little extra time my shift, like pop your head in and say, "Hey, I'm run down the hallway. Is there anything you need? Is there anything I could help you with at this moment?" Just take a few minutes out of your time to just kind of slow down and really pay attention to what that person wants and the way they want it done. Sometimes I think as a CNA, you kind of forget where you're at and where that person came from. This person's entire life when they came into a facility usually was taken away from them. Their house was either auctioned off or given to relatives, all their belongings, everything from their previous life. When they go into a nursing home is now fit into a 6x8 room. The pictures on the walls and the things that they bring with them are all that they have. And could you imagine doing that? Like, make a list of the 6 most important things in your life, and then one by one just cross them off. Like, I don't really need that. I don't really need that, until you get down to that one thing that you absolutely will not give up. These people have given up everything. They've worked their entire lives to build up a savings account. You can literally watch it drain. And it's not the facility's fault. It's not the nursing home's fault. It's just the world that we live in nowadays where everything is so expensive. Supplies are expensive. Medication's expensive. Labor costs are going up, so they're having to pay extra for that. It's really a sad situation considering the fact that this nation was built on the backs, the blood, and the tears of these people that we're taking care of now here in real time. And that's one of the things that you really got to think about when you're going into a room. If that resident is being nasty to you, calling you names, that sort of thing, that may not even be them. That may be a medication talking. It may be dementia talking. They may have just got a phone call from their brother saying their sister died, or their kid could have been in an accident and passed away, and this could be the anniversary of that date. There's just so many elements in these situations that we don't know about, and we definitely don't take into consideration when we're taking care of these more difficult care residents. I'll have a few more tips for you. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back.
When you have satisfied and content CNAs, the care is better, and you're going to have less nursing assistant turnover.
So many times I think they're just, in the trenches and nobody hears and nobody cares about them, and it's not true. It's simply not true. And this organization helps them gain that voice and helps them be heard.
We're awesome, and I'm going to hold my head high, and I'm going to ride this magic carpet, and I'm going to change the world. That's what NACA did for me.
For more information, visit us online at nacacna.org or call 417-623-6049. From the Heart, a weekly segment with John Willard, airs every Tuesday at 2:30 Central Time on CNA TV.
Welcome back to Katie in the Morning. Today we're talking about dealing with a little more difficult residents, especially the cognitive ones that are there, completely still there and just kind of, ride your behind the entire time that you're there. They don't like anybody. They don't like the way anything's done, that sort of thing. One of the biggest tips that I can give you with those residents is find a way, a subject, an item, some way to connect with them. For example, from my experience, there was a resident who absolutely nobody was able to satisfy in any type of way. Every time you did something for her, it was done wrong or not the way that she liked it. It wasn't done fast enough, that sort of thing. And then she found out that my infant daughter has the same first name as her. And all of a sudden, like, everything switched around where she started asking for me specifically every time I went into the room. It was, how's that baby doing? So as I was talking to her about my daughter and that sort of thing, I just did a few extra things for her, took a wipe and cleaned it between her toes because she wasn't able to reach them. And, that gunky stuff kind of builds up and cannot be comfortable. Just kind of gave her a little miniature pedicure, put the lotion on, filed her toenails, cleaned in between her toes, that sort of thing, all while talking to her, making her bed, picking up the trash around the room, replacing the garbage bag, which is something that gets skipped quite frequently in our rush about our business. But within a few days after returning from maternity leave, she started asking for me specifically, I kind of got through that tough skin, and as she started being nicer to me in her cares, then I started suggesting other CNAs. She's a wonderful person. She has a son or daughter about this age. You should, really give her a chance. She's very talented. She's a great CNA, that sort of thing. So it definitely not only impacted the way that I was taking care of her, but the way that she was receiving the care from other people as well. When it comes to those more aggravated or agitated residents, we talked previously on one of the segments of Katie in the Morning about dementia care and kind of redirecting them and doing cares at different times of the day. This goes for cognitive people too. If they are just dead tired after lunch and they don't want you to do anything, don't do anything. Lay them down, make sure that they're dry, of course. Let them take a nap when they get up, then do the cares that you were planning on doing when they laid down in the first place. There is no specific timeline like this has to be done at this time, this has to be done at this time, this has to be done at this time. So accommodate to their schedule, their needs, and their wants rather than the facility and your time period. It may be a little more bouncing around from room to room, but I can almost guarantee you that your shift is going to flow much easier, I should say. And those residents are definitely gonna appreciate the fact that you're accommodating to their schedule rather than trying to get them to accommodate to yours. Another tip for those cognitive residents is find out their favorite color, their favorite snack, something like that, and just hey, I brought this for you today. I noticed that you love brownies. Obviously, make sure that they can have them from their care plan, that they're diabetic or allergies or anything like that, and let the DON or your supervisor know this is what you're doing and give them the background about why you're doing it, and they'll appreciate the fact that you're taking that extra step to make everybody's life a little easier because administrators and DONs, CNAs don't always see this, but we have 6 to 12 residents to keep happy in the 8 hours that we're there. But the ADON, DON administrator have all of the employees, all of the residents, all of the family members, the community contacts, have all of those people to keep satisfied 24 hours a day. Usually they're on call, and I can tell you from experience, it's majority of DONs, their phone is ringing off the hook before they even get out of their car to get into the building in the morning. Administrators too. So they'll appreciate the fact that you're taking that extra step to make everybody's job a little easier and kind of paying a little bit extra special attention to those residents and to make sure that they're comfortable and happy in the place where they're living. I'm going to let you guys go for now, and I will see you right back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for Katie in the Morning.